on wickedness. You know, it's actually everything about this society is built on wickedness. You know.
I'm curious if you guys have heard of when with the whole Syria thing that's going on. Assad was speaking and he said what he is doing is for the region, and he's talking about Muslims, and there's a theory that he's trying to start a holy war. Did you hear about that?
You said
a holy war between Muslims and Christians. I'm wondering if that's anywhere like in the scripture talking about holy wars.
Well, actually, the Lord is the one starting the wars. It's really like what's that scripture in give me that in Joel 3? The Valley of Jehoshaphat. And basically the Lord is mustering up all those nations, all those countries to start wars. And it's eventually gonna boil down to World War III, you know, with America included, you know. And through World War III, that's gonna be the end of America. Because according to Bible scripture and prophecy, the other nations, the other countries such as EU, NATO, and their allies to America, they're going to shoot missiles on America and eventually destroy it. I don't know what they're going to do that's going to piss them off, but America pisses people off, you know?
Oh yeah, there's no doubt about that. That's what we're good at.
Yeah.
This is Joel 3, starting at verse 9. Proclaim ye among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears.
Yeah, like some of them countries like Russia.
Mm-hmm.
They were into agriculture.
Oh yeah,
I believe. And then they end up eventually they stop. They put all their money into weapons now. You know, at first Russia was weak, but now they're strong. You know, they're back a super. You ever heard of that? They're back.
China.
They're now a superpower now.
Yeah.
China too.
Yeah, China. Go ahead. You're all right.
It says.
So it says beat your plowshares into swords.
Yeah, and your pruning hooks.
Plowshare is something you use to farm.
To turn over the land. It says, and your pruning hooks into spears.
Yeah. Basically, use all your money to start going towards weapons, because it's a war coming. Right?
It says, let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come all ye heathen.
Oh, let the weak say, I am strong. Syria is being, Russia is giving Syria weapons, right?
So they're being strengthened.
They're being strengthened. So if America does something, you know? Just like Iran. Who's behind Iran? Russia.
Russia and China.
And China.
Just like Russia was giving Syria those S-300 missile defense systems. Yep. And Israel shot a missile over them, a cruise missile, and blew them up.
Yep.
That happened like a couple months back.
Mm-hmm. And that started coming just recently. I think it was last week. They got nervous when the Israelis tested American cruise missile that they shot down.
Yeah.
And Syria got extremely worried and agitated at that.
Yeah. You know, but another thing is, Russia told America that they would continue to supply Syria with weapons at the G20 summit. Vladimir Putin actually told him that, and then he said that if another missile site is attacked, there'll be grave consequences. You know?
Yeah. Because they're messing with Russia's oil.
Because that's the only foothold that Russia has over there. They're the only ally.
Yeah. If they're messing with their oil. America knows that. But their target is not Syria. I mean, it's part of their plan. Their real target is Iran.
Iran has already stated that if America
already
gets
got
too
Iraq.
involved- Yeah.
American interests will be attacked.
Yeah, like not so much attack, but they'll close off the Strait of Hormuz, which is oil for America. Well, not
Yeah.
oil for America, but oil for the world, and it'll
Yeah.
affect our prices.
But recently, Iran said American interests will start being attacked over there on they said on soil here and abroad, which is talking about U.S. soil and different outposts that America
Such as
has in
embassies,
different
military
countries.
bases in
Yeah,
different countries, all that.
just like that bombing of that.
Benghazi, Benghazi, the one in Libya.
Yeah, there was one in Libya, but there was just recently
Oh,
a
the
U.S. embassy
consulate- there was a
in
consulate in,
Afghanistan.
yep. And the Taliban took credit for that one
Yeah, the so-called Taliban.
that we started.
We talking about Al Qaeda?
Yeah.
Yeah. Osama bin Laden, he died a long time ago. He did not die when they so-called sent those Navy, what was it?
Navy
Marines,
SEAL Team 6.
Navy SEAL. Actually, Osama bin Laden was an agent of the government, agent of he was the CIA.
Yeah, because in the 80s, when the Russians were in Afghanistan, we put Osama bin Laden into power, and there were multiple accounts that he was killed by a Russian strike,
Yeah.
or even assassinated by Americans 2 decades ago.
Yep.
Yeah, but you know what? That's why America made that movie about the SEAL Team 6, because they wanted to implant that in our minds. But you notice they didn't make a movie about Saddam Hussein, who actually was captured. But they made the movie about SEAL Team 6 to implant it in our mind that we actually apprehended bin Laden.
And Osama bin Laden was an agent of America too, man. You know?
They said he left the White House the day of 9/11 and flew home, and after that his plane took off. Everything was grounded, so he was just here. Now, why would you visit a country that you're gonna attack? That, you know, and what are you doing at the White House? The day of the attack, you at the White House.
Because they used 9/11 to go into Iraq, right?
Yep.
They used 9/11 and backing from weapons of mass destruction
Yeah, so-called.
that they never found or had any evidence
There
of.
wasn't no weapons.
Yeah, believe me, there was no weapons. I was there.
Yeah, he
2004.
Yeah, he was in Iraq.
We didn't. We the weapons that they had, man.
Old Soviet.
Those shape charges. Those, man. A lot of they had to. The reason why they had to stack so many weapons on their vehicle-borne IDs is because a lot of them wouldn't go off. A lot of them were duds.
Yeah, because they got it all from the former USSR.
Yeah.
See, them taking over the Middle East is part of the New World Order plan, the Illuminati's agenda. Because they want to set up central banks and all that stuff in that region. Iran don't have a central bank. Syria don't have a central bank.
You know, the craziest thing about being over there was I didn't know why the hell I was over there. People asked me, what did you do? I said, ride around till we got shot at and then shot back. That's what I did, man. That's all I did. And then, I couldn't be mad at these people for defending their country. Because if foreign people came over here, the American people would defend this country. So you can't really get mad at them, And that's why so many of the U.S. soldiers are committing suicide, because guilt. We know right from wrong, man. We know that what we did over there was wrong, man. I didn't even see the people over there as a threat, man. It's like, wow.
Matter of fact, tell them the story. They said you said that Iraqi people is telling so-called blacks to
was telling us that
it's not your war.
Yeah, you fight for the devil. That's what it was, a sign written down in English that said, you fight for the devil. Black man, you fight for the devil. and my sergeant, he was a white guy, and he jumped and stopped the vehicle. He jumped out, took the sign, ripped it up. He lost his mind, man. You know, but you know, I didn't think nothing of it at the time. You know, I was like, that's weird. Well, somebody knows English. You know. Well, but all they bunch of shopkeepers, man. All they want to do is sell their little bullshit. You know.
Yep. And America is they're dealing with the rebels. They're dealing with the rebels.
The rebels are mostly Muslim extremists. Because I saw this picture about 3 days ago, and it's I'm trying to think which.
And that's the CIA's job to overthrow governments. They start those rebels.
But there was this picture, and it was an image of
took out Muammar Gaddafi.
Government, America. You know why did they take him down? Because Muammar Gaddafi, he was going to stop trading oil in the dollar. He was going to convert back to gold. And America said, can't do that because our money is not backed by gold.
it's supposed to be, but it's. If it was, then gold would be so devalued, it would be worthless.
That's another reason why they killed John F. Kennedy, because he was going to convert the dollar back to the gold standard. So they had to get him killed.
The picture I was talking about with the radical rebels, I think Rush Limbaugh had it on TV or something, and he was pleading for America to stop because the rebel that they were there was a picture of was one of the leaders of the rebels, and he had killed a Syrian captain or something, and he was slicing his chest open and eating his liver and his heart.
Oh yeah, man, I heard about that, man.
It's just like, well, we're funding these people.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah. That was also on InfoWars.
Oh, John, do you have a lighter by any chance?
No, don't smoke. Nope. You know, hey, we over here got all this stuff out here. The only
things that make mass.
Yeah. You know, hey, what are you guys doing? None of that. Hey, you got a lighter? How selfish is that?
People are complacent too. They don't want to hear what you have to say. They have their own.
Well, nobody wants to hear that America is going down, but that's what's happening.
It's true.
That's what's happening.
If anybody wanted to if anybody could open their eyes, they see past the propaganda and all the BS. That should be common knowledge that the U.S. is going down the drain, that the police state's underway.
Yeah, yep. And a lot of those so-called people that are going to be running the drills that are going to be running the show are going to be foreign. A lot of those soldiers are going to be foreign. NATO,
come from the EU,
UN, Russian, Chinese, you know. A lot of those people that come over here to attack, to participate in those activities are going to be foreign, you know, because the American people are not into killing other American people and taking their freedoms, you know. So it's going to take foreign intervention for that to happen. And what are they going to do? And the reason why they're starting up all these wars because our soldiers are going to get sent over there into Iran.
They want to basically, not so much disarm the American people, but
they want to do that too.
Secure. They're already trying to disarm us.
You ever seen Red Dawn?
The original or the remake?
Both of them.
Both are very good movies.
That's going to happen. We're going to have foreign troops on this land.
Actually, that's the only way our government could put in martial law, because most soldiers, they would remember their oath to protect the Constitution and the people of the United States.
Yeah, but they're going to be busy in this third world war that's coming. See, and you know what? That's why this. See, that lets you know that we're so close to this thing popping off, man. Because the thing in the Middle East, you know, you went into Iraq, you went into Afghanistan, you went into Kuwait, you know, you went into Libya, you know. This man got his hand. There's only so much that he can do, you know. And then the countries like Syria. First of all, when they went into Kuwait, Syria and Iran said, "Look, we need somebody on our side, man, because they, you know, basically they just bullied Saddam, man. The people over there,
you get information,
right,
a website. First of all, go to greatmillstone.info.
Yeah,
and
I'm sorry.
You get all the information from it.
The people over there in Iraq said Iraq was in a better state. It was in a better state before they took Saddam Hussein out.
He was actually bringing money into the country.
Yeah.
And he was supporting the country. He just killed his own people, which I don't know how much truth there is behind that.
Yeah. And you know what? They kill us.
Yeah.
What, sodium fluoride, chemtrails, GMO. They kill us, you know?
But it's less subtle.
Yeah.
Years, it's not
silent.
Bang, you're dead. It's
silent.
Induced cancer, induced.
Yeah.
Canola oil.
Canola oil. Oh man, that's another one, man. The canola oil, man.
Which they use that to freeze up machines, parts. It's a biofuel. It's not a edible
vegetable oil, not that.
It kill you over a 10-year period.
Because
break your whole body down.
We have older tractors that when like that type of gas got expensive, it was back when they still sold leaded fuel. When that got too expensive, we bought canola oil because we had to put in our like 1936 Alice Chalmers. We had to run it on that for about a year.
Right. Man.
Yep.
Best oil to use is probably olive oil.
Olive oil,
coconut oil.
Or coconut oil, or something like
Coconut oil
that.
is real good.
palm oil.
Whenever I'm cooking, I use olive oil.
Yeah, man, that's wild. Did you know that sodium fluoride is a chemical weapon?
That makes sense.
Sodium fluoride is they got matter of fact, Alex Jones. I've been watching. He's been bringing out a lot of good stuff recently. But he actually brought out or was it the dude C Green TV?
Yeah.
The guy on YouTube. I think his name is C Green. He's the guy that actually brought it out first. That said that they brought out a document that said sodium fluoride is considered a biochemical weapon.
It's a chemical weapon. The Germans used to use it when they want to brainwash people. That's why a lot of these people are brainwashed.
They used it back in the KGB days when they would take people into lab and they would give them sodium fluoride and LSD and see how they react. They would give them all these drugs. But that lets you know right there, man. This country is really not on our side. They just pump all of this false hope into us, man.
False hope, false sense of security, and
yeah. Then it make you feel like, oh, we're gonna go kill these people, but we're your country. You got our back, right? We're gonna go to war, and then then they created a lot of these laws about international. A lot of these international laws that you can't interfere, and then they break them all. We don't need the UN. We don't need anybody. We're America.
One doctrine, actually, the Monroe Doctrine, back during the foundation of our country, said we shall not get involved with affairs over there. Mm-hmm. Like we shall stay. It's like we'll stay in our own hemisphere. Let England deal with the Eastern Hemisphere. United States will deal with Western, and I think that went out American Civil War time because the French came in and started aiding our troops, aiding the North.
Yeah, we will go. All praises to YAHAWASHI, double honors to the elders, great millstone. And shalom to all the brothers out there preaching the word in sincerity and love of the gospel. You know? And death to America, man. All right? Death to America.
Shalom.